Every time a person moves a hand or an arm or an eye or a shoulder, all of this motion is indicative of what that person is thinking. And in reality, a body does not know how to tell a lie. It is a mouth that tells a lie.
Silence is betrayal. If you know the truth and don't say the truth, then the blood is on your hands. Body Language Part 3 by Michael Isreal. Real TV. Matthew chapter 6, verse 22 through 23. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
We want to thank you for coming out today to the Chopping It Up with the Genie.
I'm not sure if you noticed this here, but at the bottom it says Straight Black Pride Movement. Oddly, I'm not sure if the word straight should be placed before Black Pride Movement. Understandably, there's many different groups, but to title yourself the Straight Black Pride Movement is a little bit suspicious. Let's figure out what's going on here.
I'll start off at first and I'll give you the percentages so that it sits well with you. This is what the research has indicated to us. 55% of a person's communication is nonverbal. 55%.
I'm going to bring up my brother, Doshan Farad. Let's give a round of applause. Hold on. So that slide out. You want to say this? It's up to you. Yeah, okay.
Definitely, okay. Well, family, first of all, peace, hotep, shalom, all the greetings within our culture. My name is Dashan Farad. I'm a reporter and a writer. Some have even said a scholar of black studies, but that's for you to decide. I work at yourblackworld.net for the most part with Dr. Boyce Watkins. Our cameraman and producer and editor is also on the yourblackworld.net staff. As Genie's been saying, I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been involved in broadcast journalism since I was 19, since 1996, my freshman year in college. So I've always said that at that time, from following the example of Tavis Smiley, Gil Noble, Tony Brown, Ed Gordon, those are the four top journalists and broadcasters that inspired me. I always said that I will go after every aspect of our culture.
I'm going to bring up my brother, Doshan Farad. Let's give a round of applause. Hold on. So that slide out. You want to say this? It's up to you. I'm going to bring up my brother, Doshan Farad. Let's give a round of applause. Hold on. So that slide out. You want to say this? It's up to you.
Okay, so did you catch what's going on here? On the slide, he's going to say this sexual innuendo to this guy. He's going to look him up and down, and he says, hold on to the mic so it doesn't slide out. The guy's going to grab the mic anyway. Why do you tell him to hold it out so it doesn't slide out? He's saying it as if like, hey, yeah, just, you know what we did last night? Or, you know what happened earlier? Yeah, grab it like that.
I'm going to bring up my brother, Doshan Farad. Let's give a round of applause. Hold on. So that slide out. You want to say this? It's up to you. So that slide out. You want to say this? It's up to you. So that slide out. You want to say this? It's up to you.
So before we move forward, let's slow it down just a notch so we can really dive into what's going on here. So with the crowd, he's very serious. I see a very serious tone, and then there's a smile when this guy, Deshaun, comes up a little closer. The eyes are the windows to the soul, right? There's a smirk, there's a personal flirt, it seems like, and then he's very, very serious. And then he flirts with him again with a sexual innuendo undertone. Grab the mic so it doesn't slip out. Oh snap, let me straighten up real quick.
so don't slide out. You want to sit? It's up to you. Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, family, first of all, peace, hotep, shalom, all the greetings within our culture. My name is Dashan Farad. I'm a reporter and a writer. Some have even said a scholar of black.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, family, first of all, peace, hotep, shalom, all the greetings within our culture. My name is Dashan Farad. I'm a reporter and a writer. Some have even said a scholar of black studies, but that's for you to decide. I work at yourblackworld.net for the most part with Dr. Boyce Watkins. Our cameraman and producer and editor is also on the yourblackworld.net staff. As Genie's been saying, I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been involved in broadcast journalism since I was 19, since 1996, my freshman year in college.
So, as we can see here, he nervously attempts to make the chair perfectly aligned. Also notice the rubbing of the nose. Someone rubbing their nose is either lying or nervous. Okay, rubbing the eyes, the nose, or the ear is a sign of a lie or nervousness, which relates to the Pinocchio story nose, right? His nose grows a little bit bigger. Well, scientifically and anatomically, when your blood pressure rises and you feel a little nervous or you're lying, your capillaries also gets a little bit bigger. Your nose feels a little bit drier, so hence the rubbing of the nose. This is going to get very, very crazy here. I want you to notice how nervously he is. So nervous to the point where he needs to drink of water. So nervous to the point where he's holding on to the chair. Help me, hold on. I need the chair. I'm holding on to the chair. Okay, let me breathe. Last night, this morning, whatever we did, I can't stop looking at he's looking at this guy up and down. For 2 straight men, why are you getting closer and closer? He's gonna get up. He just, something is wrong here. He knows that can you see this? Let's play the clip.
I'm from following the example of Tavis Smiley. Gil
This
Noble,
guy
Tony
is
Brown.
wiping his mouth like,
Ed Gordon, those are the 4 top journalists and broadcasters that inspired me. I always said that I would go after every aspect of our culture. I would go after every aspect of the diaspora. So you'll see me one day speaking with Brother Irritated Genie, and then tomorrow you might see me speaking with Mark Moriel, if you would, or you might see me speaking with Malik Zulu Shabazz, and then the next day I might be speaking with the president of the National Council of Negro Women. So that's the tradition that I learned from those that came before me, not just the top 4. But anyway, today we're going to be speaking, those of you who are tuning in, our live stream audience, we're going to be speaking with Irritated Genie about
Actions speak louder than words. We say an awful lot of things with the way that we move our hands, our heads, our shoulders. My job and objective today is to teach you as much as I can about this whole thing called nonverbal communication.
It's a documentary that he produced investigating claims that there's a organ trafficking and a child sex ring being orchestrated by those in high positions of power within our government in America and the governments across the world. Now, for many people, Pizzagate is not a new thing. Just to let you know, it's not something that Brother Genie just pulled out of the sky. People have been discussing Pizzagate for quite some time, specifically over the past several months. What I can remember, it came up a lot in March when those missing sisters from this area began taking place. People started saying, Brother Dashan, you need to look up Pizzagate. And you saw all these different conspiracy theorists on YouTube talking about Pizzagate. But none has been as clear and concise as I've seen as that Brother Irritated Genie has put together. Now, whether you agree with it or not, he's putting to you information that causes you to look it up yourself. It's not just written.
Hold on. So don't slide out. You want to sit? It's up to you.
The amount of nervousness in this clip is just unreal. For 2 men to sit down and have a dialogue, they should be able to do just that and just chill. You know, there's a deeper undertone here that one may not be able to see at first glance. Some people can, and then others really just have to be in the spirit. Again, as you can see here in this clip, to reposition yourself more than once, and to get up, and to sit down, and to scratch and look this guy up and down, up and down. It's just something off here, you know? This is body language part 3, and I hope that you can see these things just as good as I can. Isn't it weird? There's more to come, and stay tuned.